to build and hack things. And what always fascinated me is this. In India, when you walk on the streets of Mumbai, Delhi, or anywhere, you'd find the small and medium business owners everywhere. A grocery shop, a restaurant owner, an apparel boutique. You'll find all kind of businesses across all the streets in India. But these guys are everywhere. There are 47 million SMBs in India. And they employ 100 million people out there. Almost 10% of the population of India is employed by these guys. And they contribute to 8% of our GDP. It's a huge, they give a huge contribution to our society. But these are the problems they face today. 68% of the small business owners have one common problem. How do they find new customers? And the second most common problem they have is how do they retain their loyal customers? Or how do they engage with their customers? Because as a business owner, it's very important to tell your customers what are the latest updates. If you have an offer out there during the local festival, how do you inform your loyal customers that this is what the offer is going on in your store? So, how do we help them? Or is there any untapped market that they can get onto and get new customers? So now let's look at the other side of the picture, the consumer side of things. This is the news story happening in India. Today, we are the third largest online population in the globe. And that is growing by 31% year on year. Just to give you the type of users who are online is this. Women between the age of 35 to 44 and men less than 35 are the heaviest internet users in India. And that's the reason why apparels, clothes, are the most searched entity online. Because of course, women between 35 to 40 years, they want to do shopping, clothing and all that stuff. Right? More than electronics, clothing is the highest search entity in India. So, how do we connect our neighborhood merchant to the person looking for their product or their service in that local area online? How do we connect the two dots? So let me tell you a real story which would tell you how simplicity can really solve this problem. This is Nilima, and she is a 27-year-old first-time entrepreneur who runs her own boutique called Avanti Studios. When I first met her, she was doing pretty well. By word of mouth and stuff like that, and she had recently started kids fashion line because when moms come to buy stuff, they want to also buy things for their kids. Interestingly, Google has today become a synonym for internet. Every SMB knows that what's Google out there. They might not know internet, they might not know a website, but they know Google. They know that people are searching online. There's some 6.4 billion searches happening in India every month, which is huge. So, how does she tap in the market? She's confused. The first and foremost problem is, how do you make a website? And trust me, that is still a tough task. What will you do? You would call a friend, hey, I need a website, and he would hook up to your local website developer, who would come and sit with your store, note down the requirements, homepage, products page, and what have we, take the content. It's a 15 to 30-day process. Getting a website is 15 to 30-day process. And if you go to the self-serve market like GoDaddy or a Big Rock, the first thing they ask you, book a domain. What on earth is a domain for an SMB perspective? And once you book the domain, they'll ask you, how much GB of space do you need? How many pages do you need? Where do you want to host your servers? Imagine a local business knowing answers to all these questions. It is a tough thing. Second, let's say you get a website done. What next? How do you get customers? What will you do off a website if it doesn't give you any business? So how does the search and optimization work out there? Third, every small business owner has an update. During every local festival, these guys put up a poster that 10% off, end of season sale, new collection of Adidas Reebok shoes out there.